The grim shadow of the ages, the history of drug addiction from the Middle Ages to today. Drug addiction isn't a disease of the 21st century. It's as ancient as civilization itself, a ritual escape from reality, suffering, and common sense. Humanity has used, is using, and will continue to use. From priest-blessed hallucinogens to back-alley injections under a street lamp. And if someone tells you we've gotten smarter, don't believe them. We just swapped heroin for pills with a pharmaceutical logo. Drugs existed in the Middle Ages too, back when people thought the earth was flat and souls could be prayed clean for a few gold coins. Even then, people were getting high. Poppy tinctures, potions with fly agarics, wine filled with who knows what. Drug use was part of religion, medicine, and daily life. Monks cured sinful thoughts with opium, peasants numbed unbearable reality with mushrooms. The Inquisition? Sure, they tortured witches, but turned a blind eye to the brew that caused visions of the Virgin Mary. Lovely, isn't it? Dark humor? Of course, in medieval monasteries, opium was considered a divine gift. Today, you'd get 10 years in prison for such a gift. So much for holiness. During the Enlightenment, philosophers praised reason, while snorting concoctions that let them see God, Descartes, and alternate universes. Morphine was sold in pharmacies like vitamins are today. Got a troubled soul? Take a tonic. Can't sleep? Here's some laudanum. Death rates rose, but who cared? Joke of the era, if nothing inspires you, take morphine. Even your wallpaper will become poetry. In the 19th century, cocaine was in every home. Yes, really. Cocaine was an official ingredient in the original Coca-Cola. Kids sucked on cocaine lozenges, ladies powdered their noses with it, and doctors prescribed it for coughs and laziness. Sigmund Freud rubbed coca on his gums and into his friends' brains. America? It saw cocaine as a cure for black and Irish fatigue. Europe? For aristocratic boredom. Addiction? Never heard of it. Just a bit of powder. Dark humor. In Victorian England, even the servants got cocaine in their tea to polish silver more cheerfully. And then die more cheerfully, too. The 20th century, a century of wars, great ideas, and terrifying drugs. Heroin, a children's cough medicine. Amphetamines, in soldiers' rations. LSD, a form of therapy. America got high, the USSR snorted, Europe injected, and the world spiraled into hyperactive madness. German tank crews in the 1940s rode into battle on Pervitin methamphetamine. They stayed awake for 3 days and thought it was normal. Vietnam? U.S. soldiers fought with AK-47s in one hand and syringes in the other. In the 21st century, addiction became a brand. A website, a chatbot, a 3-for-2 promo. From the U.S. opioid crisis to designer drugs on Telegram, everything is sleek, fast, and almost legal. Fentanyl kills over 100,000 people a year in the U.S. alone. Meanwhile, the corporations that made the opioids get tax breaks and hold lectures about the dangers of addiction. Irony? No business. You can now order death with delivery. Convenient. You don't even have to leave the couch. Just don't forget to leave a review. The internet gave us access to knowledge. The dark net to substances. Today, any school kid can cook up their own version of ecstasy and sell it for Bitcoin. Addiction went digital. Crime became anonymous. Overdose became instant. Synthetic drugs are spinning out of control: NBOMe, alpha-PVP, spice, bath salts. Sometimes even the dealer doesn't know what's in the bag. This isn't drug use anymore, it's chemical roulette. 1 in 10 chance you'll just get high. 9 in 10 you'll die on your carpet. Dark humor: even death in the 21st century comes in flavors: strawberry, pineapple, and mild psychosis. Treatments for addiction: in the Middle Ages, enemas and prayer. In the 20th, electroshock. In the 21st, neurostimulation, cupping therapy, wellness retreats. Some go herbal, others go pharmaceutical. Rehab is trendy. Clinics are profitable. Relapses? Guaranteed. Addiction can't be cured. It just changes form. Today you're on heroin. Tomorrow, serotonin hits from TikTok. As long as it feels like healing, the rest is marketing. If you look back at this whole narcotic circus, you'll notice one key fact: humanity has never truly fought drugs. It's lived with them, traded them, found inspiration in them, suffered, died, resurrected, and lived again. As one British addict brilliantly joked, addiction isn't a disease. It's a lifestyle. Just a very short one. Across the ages, drugs changed form, name, legality, and delivery method. But the goal remained the same: to escape a reality where you're either suffering, merely existing, or waiting in line at the DMV. Reality, more and more, demands not coffee, but something stronger. Sacred mushrooms became antidepressants. Medicinal opium, fentanyl patches. Wise men with hookahs, managers under burning deadlines, microdosing on Zoom calls. The real problem isn't drugs. It's that, deep down, humanity is a pro-narcotic civilization. Everything around us works on the principle of feel better instantly. Stressed? Have some melatonin tea. Anxious? Sip some CBD. Need energy? Coffee, energy drinks, nicotine pouches in every mouth. If drugs are evil, then we've already been living in hell, just with a subscription and free delivery. And here you are, reading all the way to the end. Maybe you've never tried drugs. Maybe you did, but never admitted it, not even to yourself. Maybe you're just curious. Or more likely, you're looking for some kind of justification for your chemically optimized lifestyle. Don't worry. Addiction isn't a sin. It's a marketing term backed by billions in investments. You could be addicted to Netflix. Addicted to sugar. Addicted to Instagram approval. Drugs aren't just powder. They're a promise. A promise that things will get better, lighter, brighter, faster. But behind every promise, there's a receipt stamped, payment, your life. And while society wages war on dealers, bans substances, films tear-jerking rehab documentaries, and passes laws that work like condoms on a volcano, the world, from corporations to school group chats, keeps feeding us one simple message. You're not enough until you've taken something. And the faster you believe it, the easier it is to sell to you, break you, control you. So it's better not to start at all. And definitely not to try.